guys? It's Saturday, and we all know what we love best about Saturdays. That's right. Don't have to work tomorrow? What are we looking at? Well, we're going to be looking at Best Brown Ale, not to be confused with an oatmeal stout, from Bell's. I would like to say I know absolutely nothing about this, but some asshole named Stephen Bush has already said that I should not expect my skirt to get blown up. 5.8% by volume. Bell's is one of my favorites. I personally will be waiting in line to get their Hop Slam limited release for this year as soon as it is available. The top looks like that. You know, it's kind of funny though, when you consider one of my favorite beers is from Bell's, and probably one of the worst I've ever had is also from Bell's. Thank you, Evil Neil 187 Oyster Stout. Love oysters. I'm sure there's probably a lot of places I could probably go. I could go visit Two Feather. I could go visit Chat Bio Chili Head, and I could just skip that asshole Chuck's house. But I would love to be able to tour through the South and get some. Just the funny thing is I'm not really a seafood fan, but I love seafood. Okay, I might be a seafood fan. I'm a picky seafood fan. I don't like a lot of fish, but you throw some smoked salmon my way. A friend of mine has a charter boat, and used to have a charter boat, and used to do the Alaska thing every year. Bring back, give me some big slabs of smoked salmon. Oh my! I haven't had dinner yet. I should stop having this conversation. And yes, Heffy. I haven't updated Paul Hazman 440, but it has been. It's possible that this could be considered a drunken brew review, so maybe this will taste better than it actually does. Other than that, I don't know how your days has been going. I've been working on some projects. I'm doing some gunsmithing for a very good friend of mine. His parts came in today, so we're doing a little bit of the gas block modification. Cut down an A2 gas block so that it fits under a much smaller handrail. Get that top sight post off of there. Remove the swing swivel. I've already got a couple little extra modifications done. I'm just waiting for the hot pink to cure, and I'm sure he's gonna love it. Best brown. See, what have I not used recently? Actually, you know what I've noticed? Because I don't even remember the last time it even got used. Hiding out here by the zombie warning, zombies ahead, is the hammer. Got to take the hammer to it. It's hammer time. Hi. Okay, so this is Best Oatmeal Stout from Bell's. Just checking, just testing you. Best brown. No, actually, you guys that are really into these things, the brown ales, where do you think, there's a lot of similarities between browns and oatmeals. I lean more towards the oatmeals. This one's a brown. As you can see, it's dark, but it's not porter style dark. Had a decent amount of head, not quite enough for a Saturday night, kind of the amounts of head you'd like to get, but gotta be honest when I say sometimes the brown ales don't smell awesome, and this one is one of them. It almost kind of smells like the inside of a bottle cap. All right, well, kind of a little bit of a earthy, kind of a chocolate kind of smell to it. Just not. I really don't like the way it smells. Cheers. Thankfully, as long as you don't smell it when you're drinking it, what you smell and what you taste are two different things. Get those not super roasted, but just a little bit of a roasted, a faint roasted malt at the beginning, and then kind of like right on almost a chocolate, kind of an earthy chocolate. Overall, light mouthfeel, kind of light on the flavors. Initially, you're like, where's this gonna go? I mean, is this like, is there like anything? It's kind of like Heffy at the truck stop. You're just not exactly sure where that thing's going. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to find out. Alcohol, you don't really notice that. Oh, before I forget, I was it's kind of vague on some of the stuff I was telling you guys yesterday about Jim Haboob 308, just because I didn't want to necessarily give out his shit without him feeling it was okay. But I am gonna do, he deserves. He's a good guy. He's been a good friend. He's been a friend for a long time. Plan on doing probably early tomorrow, just putting something up on the ebomey channel, sending some people over. Really like people to give them some positive prayers and some good wishes. Long story short, when he was at the hospital saying, dudes, I'm gonna have a seizure, and they're like, no, take 2 aspirin and go home. And before he could get out of there, he had one, and in the process of holding him down, they broke his shoulder. It never cured right. The bone started dying, or was it the muscle? That's either way. Stuff was going bad in his shoulder, and long story short, they had to put in a full shoulder replacement. And while he was on the table for the shoulder replacement, he basically had a heart attack and died. They restarted his heart. They found a 99% block in the is it the LDR, the lateral, the main, they call it the Widowmaker vein, a 99% blockage. And I told him, I said, it's bad. Sometimes it's kind of weird how things work out, because if he wouldn't have been there for the shoulder replacement, maybe he wouldn't be with us at all. So it's kind of weird how things work out. So yeah, it's still a dangerous thing, Good food, good diet, keeping tabs on stuff like that. They had to put in a stint, I believe. I don't know this medical shit. Is it a shunt, stent? I don't know. I know when Chuck goes down to his cabin, that's a stint. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's all psychological or the vodka, but Steve, you're right. I'm not wearing any pants, but if I I guess I'm wearing Dickhead's shirt, and if there, there's definitely no updraft. I mean, I'm not getting any shirt rise. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't really particularly care for the smell. On the E scale, best? I think not. I have to honestly say that I'm probably because the bells. I'm probably being a little over generous when I say I give this a 7 on the E scale. Smooth brown ale while autumn takes us on a colorful tour into winter. Thankfully, best brown ales, roasty malt character make it delicious beer for all types of weather. bellsbeer.com, 5.8%. So they're right down in Evil Neil's neck of the woods, Michigan, and trees are blowing. Don, hey Don, how's it going? Again, September 4th is a Saturday. Really hoping to see a few of you guys. There's a whole bunch of you that I really would finally like the honor to shake your hand. You guys have been friends for a long time. It'd be cool to finally get together. And I don't even give a shit about the shooting guns. There's a few guys that have been here for a few years now that every single year they bring less because it's more about sitting out back at the fire pit than it is all about shooting. But, maybe one of these years Chuck will finally make the trip up here so I can punch him right in his mouth. It's only one way to really know if it's my taste buds or, this is just really not all that best. Sorry, Nyhap. I told you it wasn't going to happen, but it's a Saturday night, and I was supposed to get motivated. That video for Chuck where I'm over at the Keyport buying beer and handing somebody money? I know he wanted to see that. There's only one. There's only one real way to find out, and that's to put best brown ale from Bell's up against the best brown ale I've had. Moose Rule. It's funny. Yesterday, me and my buddy Greg were coming back from a job that we've started. This isn't a brand new place, but explain to me. This place has been, I don't know how old it is, 40, 50, 60 years. I don't care. It's a shithole. It should have been bulldozed. And standing there looking around the kitchen, this was one of the ones where we were told it's a patch and paint, and we're looking around the kitchen and I was like, where's the refrigerator go? There was literally no spot anywhere in this place where it was obvious that someone had a refrigerator. So we had to do a little remodel of the kitchen and knock out a wall and take out an island and build a spot to put a refrigerator, because I don't know, most people kind of like those. I guess up here most times you could actually use the outdoors where you actually have to use a heater. I'm gonna let Alex have the nod on this one with the gargoyle, the Scully gargoyle opener. It's just wicked looking. Violation. Whoop whoop. Well, I'll tell you this. Nyhap told me that we're catching up to the shoot anyway, and seems how I haven't gotten off my ass and made sure that this got to him, and that it was just supposed to stay here. We'll just make sure that there's going to be at least 24 of these waiting for you by the time you get here. At least 23 for sure. I mean, there's absolutely going to be 22 Moose Rules by the time your plane touches down, so we can just drive straight here and enjoy one of the 20. Okay, well, right off the bat, it's a little darker in color. Definitely got more head. Doesn't smell like a Wookiee's crotch. You know how sick people are? If you think if you made a porn movie called Wookiee Love, that I'd probably get a fair amount of rentals. Right, Shelby? Want some of this? I pour it in your bowl, but thanks to Johnny, I've got a place to put ammunition and spare parts, and oh, wow, that sucks. There's like 3 drops. Here, I'll give you some of this best stuff. Tell me what you think of this. You like it? Oh, yeah. What else? Is there anything in here I can pop you? Got that American ale yet from NIHAP. Okay, so right off the bat, this just looks better. Still got plenty of nice milky looking head yet to go. Has those roasted malts smell to it. Almost like a really deep undertone of cocoa in there. It's honestly NIHAP. This is just for experimentation. I'm just making sure that all of the vodka that Christine forced me to drink since about 1 isn't affecting this brew review. So this is all for science. So, like I said, trust me. I just so you know, by the time you get here, you know, I'll make sure to have a good 12 of them on hand for you. So cheers, everybody. It's not the vodka. This has almost a light heavy or a medium light mouthfeel to it. It almost has more of a milk stout kind of characteristic over that when you put them side by side. There's more flavors. There's more depth to the malts. It's like I don't know how to describe it. You guys have had it. It's not heavy on the malts. It's not heavy on the chocolate, but it's just kind of like a malty chocolate creamy thing that it's got going. What in the hell is going on up there? Shelby? God, it's going to be hard to make sure I have a 6-pack for you by the time you get here. Yeah. So far to date, hate to even say it, but even Clown Shoes, their Brown Angel, still has nothing on this. And Clown Shoes has just been another one of those where, thanks to the boys, you know, I got the Undead and the Vampire Slayer, and I don't remember. Just hang on, I gotta do a field check. Oh yeah, there's even a couple of other really special things waiting for a few of the boys that can appreciate it, not Jerry, for the shoot this year. You know, as far as statistics go, eventually the shoot is going to get rained out. I'm probably jinxing it right now just by talking about it. It has... Evidently all the pots fell out of the counter. But trust me, I know as a group we'll do just fine if we have to stay inside. Hell, just open the garage door, bring the fire pit right in there, put the chairs all around it. You guys that have been here know exactly what I'm talking about. Like Ray's like, I don't even know if I'm even going to bring any guns. Probably don't have to. Oh yeah, well. Shocker. Ding ding. Moose Drool wins Best by name, best by flavor. I should know this, right? Moose Drool does take the drop though on its 5.1 compared to the 6 point something. Didn't I say? No, 5.8. 5.1, 5.8. Better. What should we look at tomorrow? That is an excellent question. I wasn't really fully prepared to answer that. I'm gonna save that as a surprise. A couple things in there, but for a Sunday, what's in there is like Monday beer. So tomorrow we're gonna be looking at blah 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 blah. Shit, you not, man. Okay, you guys have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.